YouTube family. This is Kenyatta, and it has been a while. Oh, so much has happened in the last year, and I just wanted to come before you and just update you on my life and weight loss journey and let you know how I'm doing. And I am still in process of losing weight and living that healthy, sustainable life that God has called me to. And so I just want to update you briefly. So this won't be too long. Please bear with me as I just go over a few things with you since my last video. So my last video was, I believe, early 2020, and I was on the South Beach diet, and I loved it, and it works. And I believe all of these plans have something beneficial. I mean, like I told you before, I'm an old girl, and I've been there and done that. So I think I've tried Atkins, South Beach, all of them, and they all have very beneficial attributes to them. And so, what I wanted to just take away from my South Beach journey, I really enjoyed the food. I enjoyed the discipline. This was the start of this phase of my life, losing weight. And South Beach gave me that jump start. It gave me the discipline that I needed. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I really enjoyed the food. I really enjoyed the program. I still use my South Beach app to help keep me on track. I'm the kind of person, I'm very disciplined in things, very regimented, and I have to see what I'm doing. And so that really helps me to stay on track each day. If I gain a few pounds, I can look back and see, oh, wow, maybe I put too much salt in my food last night. Or, oh, wow, maybe I, ate too much of this or ate too much of that. Maybe I won't do that tomorrow. So keeping track of my food intake is something that really helps me on this journey, and it'll probably be something that I will have to always do to maintain, to really keep track of what I'm doing. My favorites of the South Beach was the egg white and pepper omelet. I love the breakfast foods. It was wonderful. I love the egg Florentine. It was excellent. And I also love the stuffed chicken breast, the stuffed chicken and broccoli, and the stuffed chicken and asparagus. That was excellent. So for all my South Beach fans out there, you keep going, keep being strong, keep doing your thing. You're going to lose all the weight you need, and you're going to live that healthy lifestyle that God has for you. So kudos to all my South Beach subscribers and all the South Beach fans out there. It's an excellent program to help you reduce your carbs, live that keto lifestyle. So if you're really into South Beach, go for it. Keep doing. This is always something that is going to be all that I learned will always be a value and a benefit to me from South Beach. So I love South Beach, and thank you for helping me to start my journey. Well, since my last video, I moved. My husband and I, the Lord really wanted us to live a more sustainable life and to acquire land and just really start growing our own produce and being a healthier people. And so it was a hard transition. I left my friends, I left my community that I was in, and it was really hard when doors close and new doors open. Sometimes that transition is very difficult. So we made that move September 2020, and here it is, September 21. And I would like to say today is September 18th, 2021, and it is Saturday, so Shabbat Shalom to all of you as well. And so I just wanted to give myself a break. Moving into a new home, the transition was hard. I had some health challenges, and I needed a year to just really regroup. Now, when I started South Beach, I was 370 pounds. I was able to lose 30 pounds. I did that probably within, I want to say, 3 or 4 months. So it's a really good program if you stick with it. So I got down to about 340. Today I'm about 343. So I'm starting this video today of kind of where I left off at South Beach. And so now I'm on a new program. Why did I switch? Why didn't I go back to South Beach? I would have. Before I left Woodbridge, one of my friends was on the Optavia plan, and she was looking good and losing weight, and she mentioned it to me, but I was on South Beach, so I didn't want to switch. What was working for me was working. So when I moved here, and just with a big adjustment, I end up gaining weight again. I got back up to about 365, 363, something around there. And one of my friends here was doing Optavia. And so I said, okay, twice. Okay, Lord, I hear you. So instead of going back on South Beach, I took the advice the second time to start Optavia. And so I kind of started a soft start the end of July, and it is September. I started at 363. I'm 343, so I've lost 20 pounds within those weeks from the end of July to mid-September. So I think that's a pretty steady, it's not drastic. I want to have a steady weight loss. I'm not in a marathon. you know, um, Sometimes when we're trying to lose weight fast, I find, and from my experience, that it just cripples me when I go back to my uh, just regular lifestyle if I haven't learned the methods of eating well. And so I tell you, like most of you, we've all been losing weight for years. We probably all can write our own diet journals and diet books because we all have knowledge of what to eat and what not to eat. But it's all about discipline, and food is a very emotional crutch. And so we're just learning in this journey how to surrender those emotions to God and just eat to sustain ourselves in a healthy way, but we're just not living to eat. And so that has been a mindset that has changed for me. So, I want to talk about why we uh, get on some of these plans. For me, sometimes if you fracture a leg or your ankle, you need support. You need a crutch. And there's nothing wrong with having a crutch. It's nothing wrong with having support to get you healed and get you to your goal, which is to be well, to be walking in wholeness. And for me, all of these programs have been supports to help me walk in wholeness. And so with Optavia, um, I feel like this plan is a support to help me walk in wholeness. One of the pluses I find about this plan is that I have coaches. I have two coaches, Mandy and Deb. Hi, ladies. So that was something. Oh, my paper just went, so I'm just going to wing it. So that was something that I did not have with South Beach. I did not have um, a coach. And so, with me having to uh, take a picture of the scale every week and show them, and if I messed up, really have to be an accountable and really talk about what happened and why I ate and how I went off plan and how I was feeling. And so having that accountability with Optavia really helps. So that is the plus for me with this program. My goal is to be such a healthy whole person that I don't need a program. So until I get to my goal and until I, reach my goal weight, I will be on Optavia to help me and support me in this journey. So I did want to talk about some of the things I eat. So I have my food for the day. So like I did on South Beach, and I am, like I call this my Optavia fast. I really enjoy intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting heals the soul, heals the body. I do try to finish my last meal by 6 o'clock, and I'm usually back up by 8 o'clock in the morning. So from 6 to 8 I like to have an intermittent fast. And so when I get up at 8 o'clock, I start my day, of course, having my devotions, my prayer, really just, contemplating the Lord for that day and my schedule for that day. And I start with a shake. So this is Optavia shake. It's much smaller than the South Beach shake, but it is very filling. This is the wild strawberry. This is my favorite of their shakes. I like the strawberry and I like the chocolate, and I'll always probably keep these on hand. Now, this is something I do want to say about the Optavia plan or any plan. I use these as a fail safe. When I get hungry, I get hungry. And so having something that I can just quickly fix helps me. And so having packets of shake on hand that, and I'm busy. And I know you ladies are busy out there. You gentlemen are busy. You don't always have time to fix an omelet in the morning. You don't always have time to have a full course breakfast or a full course lunch. These are meal replacements. So meal replacements will always be in my regime. I'm a breakfast person. When I get to the place where I can have my scrambled eggs and my piece of turkey sausage and my cauliflower toast, and I'm going to show you a review on the cauliflower rounds I found. There's also cauliflower hash browns. So I will do a review on those, but that's not an everyday thing, but this is every day. So when I have these busy work days and I have to get up and go, after I've done my intermittent fasting, I start with my shake, either the strawberry or the chocolate. And this is the shaker cup. When you sign up for the program, you get a small cup. So it's smaller than the one you saw when I was doing the South Beach, but it is filling, and I'll use almond milk. Sometimes, if you don't have almond milk, use water. I know I have a friend who uses a tiny, tiny bit of just skim milk in hers. And so, use what you got. Almond milk is the best, but use what you got. If you got a little bit of skim, use a tiny, tiny bit of skim, and water. And if you have nothing, use water. It's still good. So I use that, and I think I showed you before new folks, I wanted to show you. I always put collagen powder in my shake. Collagen is really good, especially for us older little ladies like me. It helps with your joints. It also helps with loose skin. So this is by Gardener Life. I get this on Amazon. And also I always put a little tiny bit of wheatgrass. It does change the taste a little bit, but wheatgrass is so good, and it's a powder. It's nothing else for me to put it in but a shake. And so if I don't have time to blend spinach, see, this is a shaker cup, so I can shake and go. So if I don't have time to make a smoothie, I can just make this a green smoothie by adding my wheatgrass. And so that's about 8 o'clock. So with Optavia, you're every 2 hours. That's for a schedule for me. You're having a fueling. So by 10 o'clock, I like making my own oatmeal. I am on a budget, and this will be a very budget friendly channel. So I will be showing you healthy alternatives to things that is very easy on the pocketbook. And there are sugar-free instant packets of oatmeal for like $5 a box. You can get at Walmart the Great Value brand of instant sugar-free. It has no sugar. It has no sugar alcohol in it. It is really healthy. And also there are other brands. If you go on, I'm trying to think of the website. I'm not going to mention it now because I don't remember it. I'll mention it on my next video, but it is a website of tons of healthy, keto-friendly meals and products. So if you don't want to spend $20 a box for a box of oatmeal, you don't have to. So you can either make your own oatmeal from, the real oatmeal, and I sweeten my things with stevia. I used a little stevia on the raw instead of the large box of stevia because right now I'm not good with quantity control. So sometimes a half a pack. I just use a half a pack of this in my regular oatmeal in a small, and I didn't bring, like, I just out of a coffee mug, a small coffee mug, just a pack. And so this is just a sample of just sugar-free oatmeal and this and water, and that's it. My little stevia pack if I need it. Sometimes I don't even need it. And so because the sugar-free oatmeal has an apple cinnamon taste, so you don't even need it. But if I'm just doing my plain oatmeal, I'll use a half a pack of stevia to just sweeten it up a bit. And so that's usually by 10 o'clock. And let me show you for lunch. Now, most of the time, I don't have time to fix lunch. So again, I'll either go for a quick shake. Today, I'm going to do a bar for lunch. This is the Optavia double drizzleberry crisp. This is one of my favorites. I have 3 favorite bars. The drizzleberry crisp, and so when I order, I just order my favorites, and so we'll talk about cost in a minute. And so this is my favorite. So usually for lunch, if I don't have a shake, I have a bar. That's a busy work day. And then 2 hours later, I have my honey mustard onion sticks. These are delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. So I have that. And I have my drizzled chocolate fudge crisp. I usually wait till after dinner to have this. It's just like wonderful. So if I have my dinner at 4, because I'm kind of an early bird, I work from home. So usually sometimes I have my dinner at 4. By 6, I have this, and I'm usually upstairs by 6 o'clock sometimes. So this is like, I look forward to this every day. So on the Optavia plan, I'm going to show you my dinner real quick too. You can have some free things. So in the middle of the day, and say my fueling is not for another hour and I get hungry, this is just from Walmart, the Great Value pickle spears. It's only 5 calories, so for 10 calories I can have 2 pickle spares, or 5 calories 1 pickle spare, and it'll get me through to my next fueling. Also celery sticks. I keep celery sticks on hand, so I'll show you that in another video. I also wanted to show you a coffee substitute. Now, there's nothing wrong with drinking tea. I love herbal tea. I love, a nice, really good cup of brewed coffee with my stevia. However, if you want to get off coffee, this is chicory. This is just chicory. And you put hot water in it, and it's 5 calories. No sugar. So this is Pero. And the website I was thinking is thrive.com. So a lot of these healthy options are found on thrive.com. I've been using Pero for years, and it's really good. 5 calories, a little bit of stevia, and also there is a wonderful, wonderful creamer substitute that is no sugar. So I will show you that in another video as well. So I want to show you also what I'm having for dinner today. And also I'll show you a lunch option too. So today is Saturday. I will have a little bit more time to prepare lunch. So this is Optavia roasted tomato and herb. I really like this. It's not very big. You're not going to get a full plate of penne. It's just enough to taste, and it's just enough, and it's good. And so I'm getting to the point where I can have just enough and be satisfied with it. So I heat this up in the microwave. I always keep this on hand. This is mild Italian sweet chicken sausage I get from Aldi's. It's organic. The brand is Simply Nature, and it's only 80 calories per sausage. So for 180 calories, I'll have one sausage and a penne, and I have sausage and penne for lunch. Wonderful. So these are like usually like on a weekend, a Saturday or Sunday, when I have a little more time. And what I do to save time, suppose I'm going to have my sausage and penne for lunch, I'll cook this whole pack, and I'll have my one sausage, and that means I have three left. So I'll fix this whole pack. So for dinner, this is wonderful. This is Green Giant's Riced Veggies Cauliflower Rosito Medley. I love it. For a whole bag is 75 calories. It's wonderful. So I can eat a whole bag of this. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I'll have my other sausage that is left over in the pack, because the other two are for my husband. So he gets a bag of this and he gets two sausages. And since I had a sausage earlier with my lunch, I get one sausage and a bag of this, and that is plenty. And what I love about these Green Giant riced cauliflower medleys is that you get your veggies, and your cauliflower is a veggie, but you get asparagus in it and mushrooms, so I don't have to fix another green because this has it in it already. Oh, I forgot. Really important thing. So this is what I do first thing in the morning. I keep a jar of this upstairs in my bedroom fridge. Sometimes before, if I'm going to be kind of lingering upstairs in the morning, I take a spoon of the sauerkraut. I get the organic sauerkraut, but you can get any kind of sauerkraut. I take a spoon of this for probiotic. Probiotic is perfect, wonderful for gut health. If you're eating yogurt, the organic yogurt, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is excellent for excellent probiotic. So sauerkraut and also yogurt is like the equivalent of taking 100 probiotic vitamins. You don't need to take probiotic vitamins. Just eat sauerkraut and yogurt in your diet, and that will keep your gut healthy. You want to have a healthy gut in your weight loss journey. So that's what I am having today. I mentioned earlier that one of the things I loved about South Beach is that there was a wonderful app. Now, with Optavia, you don't have to count your calories. This is just something personally I do because I like to see. That's just how I'm wired. And I like to look back and say, oh, what did I have yesterday? Oh, or if I put a little bit too much salt, or I had a little something, because, life is life. I can look back and say, oh, that was it. I'm not going to do that anymore. And so for me, that is helpful. So I log that. Also, what is helpful for me, I do weigh in every week, and I show my coaches my weight, and that has been a blessing. But for me, I weigh every morning, and I get to see, okay, did I mess up yesterday? What was that? What caused me to retain water? Oh, okay, I won't do that. Maybe I'll drink a little more water. I gotta flush that. Oh, let me check this. My goal, I don't want to just eat um, packaged products. I want to eat healthy. I just want to be able to eat healthy. And so my goal is to find out what works for me, find out what works for my body. And so as I'm in this journey, I'm also looking to see, what works for me. And so along with my Optavia plan, I also look for other healthy alternatives as well. So let's talk about cost, because some of that's always been a question. Well, the first order can look quite expensive because you have your book and informational material. You do get a lot of extra products in that first order. And actually, this is, let's see, this is my second order. third order coming up. Coming up is my third order, and I still had products left over from my first order because they send you so much extra products in my first order. And then for me, what helps keep the cost down, is that if you get paid every 2 weeks instead of waiting every month and you're spending $300 or something a month. Um, if you get paid every 2 weeks, maybe 150. Also, I find that I don't always eat everything. I have stuff left over. I keep and one day I'll show you because just like I have this little plastic bag, I put all my fuelings in it for the day. So I have 30 plastic bags in a little crate for the month, and I still have bags left over. I don't always eat everything. Some days I just get so busy. Some days I have to balance out if my lean and green was too hearty. Say for instance, when I make my homemade spaghetti with my ground turkey and my fresh veggies and my spaghetti squash, I may only have maybe I won't have all 4 or 5 fuelings. Maybe I'll just have two because my my lean and green was very, very hearty. And so that balances out budget. I am really budget conscious. I think we're living in a world where groceries are getting more expensive. And if you can find healthy alternatives that are cost effective, that are low in sugar, that's green and clean, they are out there. You just have to do your research and you can grow your own. And so, speaking of which, I want to show you today's harvest. So I went out early this morning and started harvesting some of my produce. And I have these beautiful green peppers and tomatoes. I'll just see if you can see in the basket. That's my harvest for today. I got tomatoes and peppers and yellow peppers and green peppers. And I actually am going to stir fry those with my sausages. So my goal is to cook healthy. I don't want to just live on plan for the rest of my life. My goal is to cook healthy and find out what works for me. But this is an excellent support along my journey. I also mentioned that I think it's an excellent idea for me since I'm a grab and go person and I just don't always have time to be in the kitchen all day. I'll probably always keep grab and go things. I'll probably always keep bars and always keep shakes on hand that if I am busy, I can always just grab something. And that's a great support for me to maintain my weight. Let's see, I think that is it. My paper flew away. It's kind of windy up here today, but that is about it. I showed you everything and I kind of caught up with you, and I am just excited about this phase of my journey in my new location, and I'm glad to be back with you. And so I just want to wish you a beautiful Shabbat, and that you enjoy the Lord today, and that you have much success on your journey. And next week, I will come with more product reviews. And so, God bless you. I love you, and be safe. Bye bye.